What is up, everyone? Kylie here, part of Sirius, and today we got another interview coming with my friend. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is GamerGuyd7Aces's, and glad to be interviewed for the first time.
For the first time.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. I think you'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So let's get right into this.
All right, no problem.
Tell me a bit about your channel.
Well, I mean, my channel started about 8 months ago in January. I've always wanted to do a gaming channel since a couple years ago, like last year, when I used to watch a lot of like Cyber Shell 13, and also watched a bit of Cobalt Money 456, and that guy really inspired me to make a YouTube channel. So I remember I used to talk with him a lot in the months of November and December, and then I decided, okay, fine, I'll start a gaming channel. So I didn't know how hard it was to start one, so I had to get like a lot of tools, like cameras, recording devices, all that. So then I didn't start until like January 17th of this year, and so from that moment I started. Now you want to ask me like how I came up with my name, or?
You're asking my next question for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
how did you come up with your name?
Oh yeah, actually, I spent like weeks coming up with my name. I mean, I don't know if it sounds original, but cause everyone they got like cool ass names and stuff, like Mega Man NG or Sasuke and Shadow 2. I didn't want to like call myself after a character though, like because I was thinking about like Sonic, because Sonic is my main avatar and he's my favorite character. So I was thinking there are countless of YouTubers with the name Sonic in it, so I had to think of something else. So because I wanted to focus my channel mostly on portable games. So at first I was thinking, okay, maybe I should call myself Portable Gamer. But I was like, that name's already taken. So I tried like several names, but they were already taken. I'm like, okay, well, I'm a gamer, and I'm also a guy, and I like to guide people doing games. So guy plus guide equals guide with a Y in it,
Yeah.
Pun intended. And I'm like, okay, now I got to think of something else because that's kind of bland. So I was like, okay, 7, because I like the number 7, it's a lucky number, and
Yeah.
aces. Now, I know a lot of people, because they see a lot of cards, and like the fire card is my logo a lot. They probably think I'm good at poker. The truth is I've never really played much poker, so but I just like card games. So I thought like, okay, GamerGuyd7Aces's is pretty cool because it has 7 syllables, and so I thought long and hard for my name.
I'm always playing poker. I'm going to take you on sometime. Push your luck.
Yeah. We should do like online poker or something.
Sounds great. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I'm down to do that.
Yep.
So I know you talked about a little bit about who inspired you, but was there anyone else who inspired you to start your channel?
Well, it's a number of people. I mean, like DS Dude 1107, like a couple of like the big YouTubers. They really inspired me, and also Sonic's channel. Have you like gone to his channel before?
Whose?
Yeah, it's Sonic's channel with Michael Mykle.
Yes, actually I have.
Yeah, he's really cool, dude. Like when I saw him and how he did co-commentaries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what propelled me to do co-coms. And so I'm a dude that's been influenced to start his own YouTube, but like who's not inspired by other people,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think just about everyone's been inspired by someone. Well, except whoever the first guy to make it was.
Oh, Trevor. Wait, was he the first guy to do a gaming channel?
I'm not actually sure who the first guy to do a gaming channel was. I mean,
Well,
I have no
he's
idea.
the forefather then.
He's probably up there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What game really got you into gaming?
Okay, the first game I remember playing, I was like 5 years old. My dad like got me Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo, and it's funny because I thought like that was the first game console ever made because I was only 5, so I didn't know that there was already a NES that came before that. So I used to love playing Super Mario, and at the time I thought Mario was the coolest game until my dad like a year later gave me the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Genesis. And I was just blown away. I just became like a huge Sonic fan after that, and so after that I got Sonic 3, then Sonic and Knuckles, and so I became like a huge Sonic fan and all that.
I remember the Sega Genesis and Sonic. Oh, good memories. Good times for sure.
Yeah, great times, yeah.
Mario, Sonic, it wasn't much better than that back then.
Yeah, like I played like a number of games when I was young. The games I mostly played other than Super Mario and Sonic was also like Tom and Jerry on Super Nintendo and Donkey Kong Country. And and then like a couple years later, 99 or 98, I got a PlayStation. play Crash Bandicoot. You know, that used to be very cool back then. And
I still play that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, like that's how I started games. Started with Mario, then Sonic.
What is your opinion on the LP community today?
Well, I mean, I discussed that countless of times with Mega Man NG on my channel, and I think it's changed a lot, kind of for the worse. Like, cause I remember years ago, like people just made videos for fun, and then they used to get a lot of feedback, a lot of views and audience. Now it's really hard because if you've noticed, YouTube has formed an alliance with Google, starring March. I mean, they've been joining with Google for a couple of years now, but it was started March 2012 when they made the radical change.
Yeah.
And since then, it's been impossible for any new YouTuber since then to be big. I think it's completely impossible. Like, I started my channel 2 months before they made their change, so my old videos actually have a lot of views and feedback, but starting March, that's when I started like getting like less than 100 views and a lot of decline. And it's bad because now, like, you got to do desperate and stupid things to get attention now. And, you know, I think all of us have been victim of that. And you know, have been tempted to do that, and it's just not cool anymore, you know.
Yeah, you know, I don't even know how long YouTube could go. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if someone ends up making like another sort of YouTube, kind of like with MySpace to Facebook here soon.
Yeah, exactly. Like another branch for gaming and stuff, because the gamers are completely ignored now. It's only the big gamers that have already established themselves before this year that are still big. Because I remember I read an article. YouTube said they only pay attention to the bigger YouTubers and any small ones that are like important to the website. So I mean, and gamers aren't really important to the website if you think of the grand scope of things.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Let's Player?
Oh, my favorite. Well, I have countless ones. I mean, it's going to be kind of easy to say Kobana Money 456. So I don't know. I think my favorite gamer as of now has to be Sonic's channel. I mean, I try to pay attention to the smaller YouTubers, but it's just, you know, big YouTubers are big for a reason. So
yeah,
I mean, like, I usually like love watching their channels first, but yeah, I have to say I end up watching a lot of Kobe. Like sometimes it's a guilty pleasure. Like I try to say, okay, I need to look at other gamers right now, but like he's always the first one I usually go to. But yeah.
well, I mean, I think everybody kind of like, I mean, like you said, they're big for a reason.
Yeah.
They're not just, well, I don't know. Sometimes some are big and they really are not that good, but.
Yeah, I know. It's just that, you know, a lot of them have been big before 2012. Like,
yeah.
Whoever is doing good this year, like no one knows because, you know, because YouTube quit paying attention to gamers this year. But, oh well.
You gotta just keep. It's gonna be hard, but you know, you keep at it. Yeah, I mean, there may be some changes again. You never know.
Yeah, I explained a lot about it on my 200 video with Mega Man NG. We call him Corp Tube because that's basically what it is now. You know, it's Corp Tube. But yeah.
yeah. What was your? Okay, let me rephrase that. My bad. What is your favorite Let's Play of all time?
My favorite like game that was LP on?
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt, it has to be Sonic Generations. You know, because I love that game a lot. And yeah, like that also is what propelled. That actually propelled a lot of LPs, in my opinion, when Sonic Generations came out last year. It's such a great and versatile game, and it's also not that long. So, and yeah.
What advice do you give to LPers today?
The advice I give to LPers is just to be unique and be you. You know, don't try to copy someone else, or don't also don't try to sell yourself out. Like, be you. And also I give myself this advice because I've made mistakes too in the past. Like, don't get caught up in drama, or you know, be there's drama on YouTube.
Yeah, there's tons of drama.
Yeah, if someone like bad mouth you or did something bad, don't go and do what I did in the past and try to make something like bad on like, you know, roasting them or something, because I mean it'll only lead to more hate. So like, just, you know, do what you're doing and don't get bogged down by the drama. And, yeah, be original. That's always good. So yeah.
What is your actual first? What was your first actual YouTube account?
Dude, I've had numerous YouTube accounts since I think 2006. Like a lot of them have been for random things. Some I can't even discuss in this interview, but yeah, like, 'cause, I mean, I came a long way from YouTube. Like, I started back in 2006, which was just a year after YouTube started. So, like,
Yeah.
a lot of people now, like, a lot of the kids now were just babies or little kids back then. So, like, my first YouTube was just like I was just like a normal YouTuber, just like watching videos. I started because I wasn't able to view content that was 18 and older. So, and back then I was honest with my age because I was like 16 at the time. So, like, I just started my YouTube like simply to see more mature things, you know. And then from there I started having YouTube for like several different stuff, and yeah. But then like recently last year I was like, okay, I'm gonna focus on having YouTube for specifically for gaming, and then that's what started my channel, GamerGuyd7Aces's. So yeah. But I think, like, in total, I've had well over 20 YouTube accounts.
I think I probably had about 7, 8, maybe 9. So I'm up there too.
Like, mine is a lot. Like, I've lost count, and I've gone through so many email addresses in the past. So
It's hard to think about. I think about YouTube came out like 7 years ago. I was so young then. I really was. I was only like 11, 12 years old when YouTube came
yeah.
out.
I was like 15, and I had no idea about YouTube until like a year and a half later when I was listening to this podcast. It was a Harry Potter podcast. I used to be a huge Harry Potter fan, still am. It was this podcast called like MuggleCast. They talked a lot about YouTube. And I was like, wait, what is this YouTube? I've been hearing a lot of people say it. So I typed it, YouTube, and then I was like, whoa, what is this site? Like a site dedicated to videos? That's weird. Because that was back in the day when MySpace was still pretty big.
Yeah.
And,
That was back in the days when MySpace was really getting big.
Yeah, like MySpace was like running the game, Like, I think Facebook started 2004, but it still wasn't that big. So
Facebook really didn't get that big till what, 4 years ago? That's all.
It didn't get big until 2008, I think, because that's when a lot of people started
Yeah.
like getting their MySpace accounts and getting Facebook.
Let's see here. How do you give back to your subscribers?
How to give back? Well, I always try to pay attention to the smaller YouTubers. I remember just recently I created a concept with Mega Man NG about, I call it YouTube levels. It's basically my concept of YouTube's ranking, like from level 0 to level 5. Like people who have level 0 used to be people like me. They have like less than 100 subscribers. People who are level 1s have like hundreds of subscribers. People who are level 2 have tens of thousands of subscribers. Level 3s have hundreds of thousands, and wait, I forgot. Wait, I think I'm skipping some here. and I think, yeah, and level 5s have like millions of subscribers. So I'm like a level 1, but I pay attention to the smaller YouTubers, and yeah, because I also do group comms and co-comms with a lot of people who have like less than 100 subs, because I feel like all of them should get the attention too, and not just the big YouTubers, because it's so easy to give them a lot of attention, but like, I remember I listened to this one YouTuber. He said that at the end of the day, are those big YouTubers helping you as much as you're helping them? So, yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're talking about there. Let's see here. Do you think you're a good Let's Player, and why?
Yeah, I mean, I think at first I was pretty decent or average. Like, I'm usually hard on myself. Like, I know I wasn't the best when I first started. Like, many times I didn't know what to say, or I stumbled on my words. Or all that, so but I think I've gotten better over the months, and yeah, and also quality. Like, I used to have crappy camera quality, but for some reason, the videos I have with the crappy cam are my highest view, or like my most popular vids. Surprisingly enough, so but yeah, but now I tend to mostly go for HD because HD is the norm now, and yeah, I think I've grown a lot as an LPer in just 8 months that I've started, so yeah.
Do you?
This interview's going long.
Huh?
I mean, this interview is going pretty long.
Yeah, it's about 14 minutes. It's not been incredibly long. I mean, we've had longer. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, cool.
Let's see here. Do you have any kind of traditions you do before recording? Like, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Like, maybe I usually drink a glass of water before I start, but
yeah, that's a tradition. It counts. It counts.
Yeah, because I usually don't want to be clearing my throat a lot during when I'm doing like interviews or co-coms or all that kind of stuff.
What would you say your worst habits are while recording?
My worst habits? Let's see. I can't think of one. I know I have worse habits, but can't really think of one right now. I think my worst habit is. I don't know. I'm not trying to sound perfect, but
Yeah, it's just
I think
sometimes hard
like
to think of
coughing
stuff.
maybe.
Talk.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if coughing is a bad thing, I usually like when I start recording, I have like an urge to cough or clear my throat, and I'm like, no, don't do that because it's going to get in the recording. But like right now, I'm having the urge to cough or clear my throat, but I'm trying to hold back. I think it's some kind of weird impulse or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could be any LPer for a day, who would it be and why?
If I could be an LP here,
Yes.
I think I like to be Kobato Ronnie 456 because I just like just to experience the number of fans and crazy fans for one day. I think it will be kind of interesting, And being him, he can basically post anything, and it will be very popular, Like so, like to have that power will be like pretty awesome.
Yeah, for sure. It's always like everyone I've asked always wants to be someone who's been bigger to see what it's like to be,
Yeah,
big. I
yeah,
mean, who wouldn't want to see what that's like?
uh, yeah.
Okay, so this is the last question of the day.
All right.
If you could be anyone on YouTube in general for a day, who would it be and why? Just like anybody.
You mean like anybody, like not someone who's
Yeah,
popular, or
like anybody. I mean, like if you want to be like the most popular guy, Ray William Johnson, or if you want to be some guy starting YouTube again, whatever, who would you be?
if I wanted to be any YouTuber, not a gamer, let's see, I would want to be. Oh yeah, it's this one guy. He's kind of like kind of too mature for the audience now, but he's Jerry Levine Jr. or he calls himself like R.I.P. like rest in peace. He's a comedian, So you gotta look him up on YouTube. Like he makes a lot of like funny videos on like about like women issues like day-to-day life. And I would just like to be him because to make a video that makes people laugh is very enjoyable, and yeah, I like to be him for a day. It must be pretty awesome because especially like he has like crazy fangirls. So,
Yeah, it's crazy fangirls.
yeah.
So, did you want to say anything else before we go?
Yeah. I like to give a little shout out to Mega Man NG. He was interviewed by you a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
And also like to give a shout out to Sasuke and Shadow 2. He was my first person I did a co-commentary with back in February. So yeah, we always collab together, and he's a small YouTuber. So here's a shout out to him. And yeah, that's about it.
Well, you know what, guys? I hope you guys all enjoyed this interview. I hope you enjoyed the interview.
Oh yeah, I definitely enjoyed it.
I have GamerGuyd7Aces's with me, and yeah, we're done here, so we'll see you guys all later.
All right, see you guys. Peace.